Welcome to LaxTV, everyone. Changed in the way you follow lacrosse. We are here on a beautiful sunny day in Eugene, Oregon for a matchup between the Oregon Ducks and the Sonoma State Seawolves. Like I said, it's a beautiful day, Lax fans. A lot of good fans out here. Both teams are excited and ready to go. Interesting storylines here. We have the coach for Oregon is actually a alum of Sonoma State. He was a three-time All-American defenseman, Coach Keebler. Talking to him before the game, he didn't get a chance to play with these players that are current players for Sonoma State, but, he kind of knows some of the coaching styles. And not that he's going to count anything, count any eggs in his basket, but, he's viewing this team as just another team. Talking to Coach Carl before the game for Sonoma State, he's very excited about this game. They've only got 2 wins under their belt so far, so it's early in the season for the Seawolves. But they're coming off a good win against Cal after a good lopsided victory over Santa Clara earlier in the year. Oregon is kind of rolling in their midseason form. They are 5-2. They lost a close game out in Boise against Colorado, as well as a tough loss to Stanford. Other than that, they're looking to continue the success. They have big wins against Chapman at home, as well as Simon Fraser, their big rival. As I said, it's a great day. We have some good players out here. We're going to look for Oregon to go against Matt Johnson again. Benton Sowers, their attackmen who have been putting up big numbers so far this year. On the Sonoma State side, they'll look to the captains Matthew Gillian and Ryan Heydrich again. Both good players, both seniors, putting up big points as well for the Seawolves early in the year. As the teams line up, we'll watch the handshake. All right, and as you can see, Oregon, as is their custom, has awesome gear on with lightning orange. Sonoma in the dark blue with the baby blue shorts on. All right, and we're looking at Sonoma's lineup now. We have number 22, Benton Sowers, over here on the wing. Been putting up big numbers, as well as closest to us, we have number 24, Kaya Perez. And looking at Oregon's starting lineup, we have the usual suspects of the attackman face-off. All right, picked up by Sonoma State, winning the draw, possession and released. Good start to get for Sonoma to get everybody off the field and get a good possession started. Oregon definitely wants to keep an eye on number 10 and number 19 out there right now. Number 19 on the crease, number 10 behind at X. Good shot, save. Drop pass. Sonoma keeps possession, dumps it off. Sonoma looking to settle a little bit before they try and line up another scoring opportunity here. Number 15, Brad Bochessa, taking it down. Oh, looks like we had a drop by Ryan Heydrich. First clear for the Ducks of the day. Good pass by Steven Oppenheimer, the goalie for the Ducks this afternoon. All right, and the Ducks look to set up their first opportunity of the day. Right now, Ryan O'Rourke up top working with the ball, as well as Taylor White. White with the ball now, sweeping. Shot, chased by Oregon. Possession stays Oregon. All right, that's Matt Johnson, one of Oregon's big players back there behind the cage, behind GLE. Working it around. Dump inside, missed pass. Ball just gets out of bounds. Time for Sonoma to clear. Seawolves looking to work it around. Now Oregon with that pressure defense really pushing out on them, trying to make them make those passes and earn it. Sonoma goes yellow as they sub out. Number 19, Ryan, with the ball. Dodges, goes left, rolls back. Looking for number 15. Rolls inside, shot, save. Excellent shot, excellent look, as well as an excellent save by the Oregon keep, Steven Oppenheimer. Looks like they're going to look to run it again. Connor Keenley up top with the dodge. Don't worry, Connor, we got your name right this week. Save, another great save by the Oregon keep. Shot by number 5, Kyle Ritter, one of their captains, a senior attackman. Good catch by Connor Keenley. Connor's going to take it up top. Good dodge to be a pick. Working on the sweep dodge by number 15, Brad Buchessa. Takes it all the way around, looking to feed. Sonoma decides to settle it up a little bit, maybe looking for the ISO from up top with Connor Keenley again. Back to Keenley. Dodges left. Multiple Oregon slides. Picked off in the air, though. All right, and Oregon's turn to clear the ball. Oregon fans are excited about that possession. Good look on that clear there. Brought over the line by number 15, Ben Smood. Ben heads back over the line. And a rip, an absolute cannon by number 18, I believe, Evan Merritt, junior midfielder, who's averaging almost 2 points a game so far this season. Just good step in and rip on that shot. All right, here we are with 10:49 left in the first quarter of action. Scrum in the middle. Still no possession. Picked up by number 24 of Oregon, Mark Seaton, on the long pole here. Trying to work around, get an option. Passes it off to number 8, Trey Norris. Trey takes it outside, looking to set up the offense for the Ducks. Working behind is Matt Johnson, one of their big point scorers. Dumps it off to the side. The ball now, Taylor White, another one of the big goal and assist scorers for the Ducks. Good defense by number 23 on Sonoma, Sean Abel, playing good body defense on him. With the good lift, we got a flag down. Just as I say that, number 23, Sean Abel, called with the penalty. With the push for 30-second technical. Just under 10 now left in the first quarter. Sonoma brings on their man-down unit. And they bring the ball on first opportunity on man up for Oregon. Taylor White with the ball. Back to White. White swings it out, looking for shooters on the edge. Good cut and look, but just couldn't handle it. Dumped off to Brian Pisani. Brian's trying to keep with it, number 14. Very good way to stick with that ball there, even through the check. Sonoma calling yellow, trying to settle up the offense and get a sub in there. Kyle Riddle with the ball. Again, one of their captains, a senior attackman. Dumps it off to Joshua Lucero. Josh is going to swing it around, trying to get a pick on him. Just eating up possession time, looking to feed somebody. Oh, great cut by number 11, just could not handle it. Dropped by Ashton Ward. And the Ducks easily clear the ball. Number 21, Ryan O'Rourke, brings it over. Passes it off to number 40, Matt Samet. Number 20, Matt, working from behind, looking to feed. Good ball movement by Oregon to start here. Matt Samet working it around here, dumping it back to number 20, Matt Johnson. Matt's averaging almost 4.5 points per game so far this season. New legs coming in for Oregon over on the far sideline. Number 11, Jackson Burke. Drop ball here. Number 30, Wesley Koenig clearing the ball. Pushing the pressure. Back around behind the cage now. Sonoma looking to settle up their offense. Dodged by 19 and a shot. Saved by their keeper. That was Ryan Hedrick, averaging about 3.5 points a game for the Seawolves. Oregon picks it up. Good feed for the clear there. What looked to be a shot there from number 20, Matt Johnson. Looks like he just lost the handle of it. Another shot ripped just by the Seawolves. Now they are clearing. Number 3, Anthony Carvuto walks it up, passes to the middle. Number 16, Josh Lucero brings it over, trying to get a touch in the box. Good pressure defense from the Ducks, trying to keep them out. Looks like there's a delayed penalty, though, most likely a cross-check or push in the back. Looks like Josh got knocked out of bounds over there. He's up on his feet, though. Looks to be all right. Looks to be a push penalty on Oregon on number 40, Matt Samet. This will be Sonoma's first chance on uppers. Sonoma working the ball around, looking for the gaps in that man-down defense of the Ducks. Good ball movement. Rip by number 5. It's a good shot by Kyle Riddle. Oh, and a pass, errant pass over the head of number 19, Ryan Hedrick. Ryan riding hard here right in front of our announcers. Good riding, trying to get the ball out of number 15's hands. That's Ben Smood helping with the clear there. Oregon pushing numbers. Low shot, save, great save by number 17, Dylan Fannin for the Seawolves there. Dylan walking it up, passes over here to number 21, Samuel Willen. Back to Dylan looking for his help there. Steps over. Another errant pass for the Seawolves there. Sam Willen passes over the head of his teammate down the line. Oregon's turn to clear now. High pass. One of the Ducks went into the stands over here. Hopefully everybody's okay down there. She looks to be okay, though. Yeah, and for Sonoma State today, we have Coach Doug Carl, their head coach. Assistant coaches are Panchito Ojeda and Matt Blamey. Panchito Ojeda is actually one of my former coaches from my Marquette lacrosse days. Down there in Sonoma, California, just under 9,000 for their enrollment, and the school started in 1985, and as you can see, they're in the Navy, Columbia, and white jerseys today. And for the Ducks today, Phil Keebler, as I mentioned, is an alumni of Sonoma State, three-time All-American. He's assisted by John Borgiano and Kyle Hamburger. They are in the lightning yellow as well as the forest green, founded in 1970 here. They're in the PNCLL. They're in the #1 division, Division 1 South. Here in beautiful Eugene, Oregon, have an enrollment of just about 25,000. Oregon's turn to clear here, looking for help. Good look there to number 15. Number 15, Ben Smoot, clears the ball for him. Oregon going to hold it here for a minute while they get their subs in. Number 9, Kevin Proseviat. Sorry about that, Kevin, if I butcher your last name. So work right now, Matt Johnson behind the cage. Aaron pass dropped, and now number 14 is clearing the ball. Good clear by Brian Ponzi for the Seawolves there. Seawolves set it up on top as they settle their offense. Connor Keenley with the pass over to the side. Now working behind. Number 28, Zach Swinford. Zach looking for help up top, back to Connor Keenley. Connor's going to work it over to Brad Bochesa. Connor gets it back down behind the cage. Blaine Sando down there working number 4. As well as Zach Swinford down there back at X. Pressure defense over here from the Ducks. Sonoma maintains possession there. Oregon looking to knock him out, get the ball back. Sonoma pushing it here. Let him walk right up to the front door. Great goal by number 19, Ryan Hedrick, senior midfield. They just let him walk right through the middle on that one. No one slid. Didn't see a fire call. Tough goal for the Ducks. Take a look at a replay here. As you can see, just no one in front of them. No one bites. Everyone's watching out for their own men. Need to step up, make that save. Not much Steven Oppenheimer could do there. All right, just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Again, we got fans sitting right here on the sideline. It gets a little bit dicey when players start pushing each other out of bounds. It's getting close calls. And we just want to thank Epic Lacrosse. Epic Lacrosse delivers the finest manufactured lacrosse equipment designed to increase playability and maximize performance by using world-class materials and techniques. All right, well, Sonoma looking to set up their isolation up top here. Number 16, Josh Lucero, working it now behind. Roll dodge from behind. Number 4 steps in, bounce shot, saved. Nice shot by Blaine Sando there. Blaine, one of their top point scorers for Sonoma, averaged about 3 points a game in this early season for the Seawolves. Oregon working it now. Shot and save. It's a good shot by number 20, Matt Johnson. Also a good save by Dylan Fannin to keep for the Seawolves today. Seawolves looking to clear. Good look over the line there. Number 21, Samuel Willen, bringing it up. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Good check by the Oregon defense there. 15 pushing the pressure up the field here. Fast break. Nice check from behind by number 30 there. Good clear. Blake Olson pushing the pressure here. Feed inside. Oh, too much time, and that is the end of the first quarter.
Our newest sponsor is SportsBoard, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
Kaz, you like lacrosse?
Hell yeah.
Well, I love lacrosse. That's why you should keep it here on LaxTV. Check out our new show called Bull Dodge.
And check us out on Twitter at @bull_dodge.
See you over there.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
And welcome back to Eugene. You are watching the MCLA on LaxTV, presented by Bigfoot Lacrosse, serving the Oregon and Northwest lacrosse community since 2001. Bigfoot Lacrosse, players wanted. Again, we'd like to thank Epic Lacrosse. Epic Lacrosse delivers the finest manufactured equipment designed to increase playability and maximize performance using world-class materials and techniques. Developed in collaboration with True Temper Sports, Epic shafts are made from the highest grade materials available. They have tested and retested each design to ensure durability, playability, and performance are optimized. Their goal is simple: to give the player every opportunity to reach their true potential. Live, play, be. All right, and we're back to play here. Shot by number 16 on Oregon there. Chased by Oregon. It's a good shot by Zach Spain. Oregon's going to bring it down below GLE there. Number 22, Bennett Sewers. All right, looks like Jackson Burke trying to run with it there. Delayed penalty here. Passes up top, working it around. Good passing there, good movement. Oh, ripped by number 21. Ryan O'Rourke with the big goal, even with the delayed penalty. Flag is waved off due to the goal. Ryan's averaging almost a point per game for the Ducks this year. That'll definitely help his numbers out with a great shot. As you can see here, good sweep dodge to the front. No one in front of him. Just goalie was a step too late up on the top right side. Great shot on stick side, getting it past the goalie there. We go on the face-off again. Good win, still no possession. All right, and it will be Seawolves ball. Seawolves looking to clear now. Working it around behind now, getting their offense set up. Number 10, Matthew Gillian, one of their senior captains. Passing it up to number 15 here, Brad Buchel, a freshman midfielder. Number 22, Connor Keenly with the dodge here. Let him get inside. Great shot by Connor. Even better save by the Duck keeper, Steven Oppenheimer there. Number 15 for Oregon walks it up. Ben Smoot with another good clear there. Ben's been clearing a lot of good clears for him today for the Ducks. Zach Spain passes up top. Number 9, Kevin Proseviat. Gonna set it up top here. Number 5, Taylor White. Sophomore midfielder. Averaging just over 2 points a game for the Ducks. Good dodge there. Pulls it back out. Looks back up top for number 9, Kevin. Oregon trying to set up a dodge here, create some space. Working around behind now. Number 20, Matt Johnson again working from X. Back outside. Zach Spain. Back up to Kevin. Taylor White, good dodge, pulls it back out, working it back around. Good look inside, nice save by the Seawolf keeper, Dylan Fannin. Oregon with the chase, Oregon will retain possession. Matt Johnson working on him, Taylor White from the top side, sweet dodge. Great check by Sonoma there, number 23 over the top, getting that stick. Good check, Sean. 15 for Sonoma, working 3-on-1. Number 15 still working alone, trying to get a good clear, and he is able to get it off to number 10, Matthew Gillian. Sorry about the delay on the scoreboard there, but we're now up to date. As you can see, 2-1, Ducks up by 1 here with just over 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Diving stop. Oregon getting in there to break up the pass. Great effort there by number 9, Kevin Proseviat, leading to this fast break opportunity. Good ball movement there. Fast break over. Oregon's going to look to settle it now as they get their subs in. Again, great play by Kevin Proseviat there. Just, diving in to break up that play and to get the ball to their offense. Number 40, Matt Simiat at the top of the key here. Number 11 sets up for a shot. Thinks about it, rips. Rebounds off a Sonoma player. Working it back around. That was Jackson Burke with that shot that hit one of the Sonoma players. Successful clear by the Seawolves. Oregon coming in, chasing with their subs. All right, and the Bulldodge MCLA Division I Power Rankings will air at halftime. Don't miss these guys breaking down the MCLA. Number 4 working behind GLE there. That is Blaine Sando, working around. Tip pass by the Oregon long pole there. Picked it up with a great clear. Big shot by the Seawolves D-pole there. Another big shot by the Sonoma defense. Very physical defensive play today here by both teams. Looks like we got a delayed penalty coming on number 40. Most likely going to be a slash. Sonoma able to keep it in to keep this delayed penalty intact. Kyle Riddle settles it. Back to Riddle. Ashton Ward with the ball now. Ashton setting it up top. Underhand pass to Connor Keenly. Nice shot by Connor. And that will bring the penalty about. Another look at Oregon's man down here. Looks like we have a slash, 1 minute. On number 40, Matt Simmet. And timeout, Seawolves. Coach Carl looking to drop a play here. And we will go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Guys, you like lacrosse?
Hell yeah.
Well, I love lacrosse. That's why you should keep it here on LaxTV. Check out our new show called Bull Dodge.
And check us out on Twitter at @bull_dodge.
See you over there.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Ely. This is going to be a goal for Ely. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
Welcome back to LaxTV, changing the way you follow lacrosse. Visit us at www.laxx.tv. Right now we're watching Oregon play man down after the slashing penalty on number 40 for the Ducks, number 40, Matt Simmet. Seawolves working in around now on their extra man chance. Up top to number 5. Great shot by Kyle Riddle, but an even better save by the Ducks keeper, Steven Oppenheimer. Steven's made some great saves today, as well as Dylan. Good saves by both keepers and very physical play from the defense. And look at Steven Oppenheimer all the way up the field. Ball still on the ground. A little bit of chippiness going on over here. Steven went coast to coast on that one. It looks like there's going to be a penalty on the Seawolves for the hit on the Oregon goalkeeper. Some of the Sonoma faithful here not necessarily agreeing with the call. Looks to be an illegal body check on number 3 for Sonoma. Anthony Carvuto. Legal body check on the keeper. So it looks like we'll be man down for both teams, as both are non-releasable penalties. A little bit of extra space on the field now as Oregon works it around. Way to keep the stick in the passing lane there. Seawolves knock it down. Very physical ride by the Ducks on this clearing attempt by the Seawolves. Good checks by the Duck defense there to get the ball back. Number 8, they're going to look to push it here. Wide open on the doorstep is number 20. Number 20, Matt Johnson, not able to finish, but Oregon with the chase to retain possession. Matt had a great look at that shot, but a fantastic save by Dylan Fannin on that one. Looks like we got a timeout. Yeah, great save by the Seawolf keeper there. And we're going to go to commercial. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Dave Sanford, head coach at Portland State University. You're watching LaxTV.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Ely. This is going to be a goal for Ely. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
And we're back with Oregon with this man-up opportunity. Oregon's penalty release, so Sonoma's still a man down after that illegal body check to the Oregon keeper. Pass picked off by number 18 on Sonoma. Good stick in the pass in there by Blake Olson to pick that off. Good look by number 21, Sam Wilson, to number 23. Looks like we're going to have another delayed penalty. Looks like we're going to have a tripping penalty on Oregon. On number 9. That was Kevin Proseviat with the trip there. So Oregon will be back out there with their man down unit. Seawolves looking to capitalize to tie this game up. Seawolves looking to rotate it around, get the defense to bite and create some space. Nice shot, number 15, Brad Buchessa. Buchessa steps in with the shot, save. Oregon with the clear. 20, Matt Johnson now with the ball. Looking to settle it and kill the time on this penalty for Oregon. Back up top to number 11. And over to number 5 now, Taylor White. Back up top, Jackson Burke up top now. 20, Matt Johnson working behind, doubling the ball, good pressure there. Jackson Burke back out. Jackson up top now, still trying to kill this penalty. Looks like Oregon is about to release, and we are back to full strength. It's a good penalty kill there by the Ducks. Jackson dodged from the top side with the rip. Nice save by Dylan Fannin. Another good save. Both keepers playing outstanding here today. Sonoma looking to clear goalie. Dylan Fannin looking for options here. Good look outside here. Oregon sets up. Jackson Burke with the rip. Shot, possession, Oregon. And at halftime, we're going to show full episode 5 of Bull Dodges. Be sure to catch that in its entirety at halftime. Episode 7, excuse me. Episode 7 of Bull Dodge. Oregon working around again. Jackson Burke up top. Number 20, Matt Johnson there with the shot. Possession stays with Oregon. Going to start with Benton Sowers behind the cage there. Benton looking to feed here, looking for options. Good pass to Jackson Burke up top. Jackson with the feed to White outside. To the middle, good defensive pressure there by Sonoma. Ball is down. Looks like we had a push on Sonoma. Oregon retains possession. Drop pass by number 20, Matt Johnson. Took his eye off the ball before he started moving with it. Ball is out now, Sonoma ball. Blaine Sando working on the outside. Against number 2, Austin Ryan for the Ducks. Ball's down again behind GLE. Good scoop by the Oregon defensive. Austin Ryan with the good feed and one-handed acrobatic catch there by Taylor White. Good catch. Oregon looking to settle now. Number 30 in Sonoma throwing some checks at Taylor White as he sets up the offense. And a shot and score by number 5, Taylor White, who's averaging just over 2 points a game for the sophomore midfielder. Bounce shot there. That goal, it will be 3-1 now in favor of the Ducks. And we look at the replay again. Good dodge, putting the stick in the left hand. Just really making it count with that bounce shot, fooling the goalie, getting it up into that top corner. Face-off won. Oh, spoke too soon. Face-off won by Sonoma. Number 6 flips it to their LSM on the side there. Ball's still down. Picked up by Matt Johnson. Missed opportunity there for the Seawolves. Johnson decides to take it himself. Working on the pressure from number 21, Samuel Willen. I'm going to start up top here with Jackson Burke, working on number 25. That's Matthew Smith, number 25 on Jackson. Ball behind now. Worked over to number 21, Ryan O'Rourke. Kevin Percier put down. Looks to be a penalty coming on number 25 for Sonoma. Kevin took a shot there. Illegal body check is what it's looking like from the Sonoma defender. Looks like the penalty was on Matthew Smith for the Seawolves. Kevin Percier out there with the ball now after taking that illegal body check. Ducks will be man up again, looking to expand on this lead that they have. 3-1 now with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Oregon working it around. Looking for spaces in this man-down defense of the Seawolves. Good ball movement. A lot of good looks. Good stick in the passing lane there. Number 27, Austin Johnson, knocks it down for the Seawolves. And we're at 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. So Oregon's still trying to work it around. Good pressure by the Seawolves defense, getting sticks in their faces and in the passing lanes. And there's the open look Ducks were looking for, ripped by number 20, Matt Johnson. Just outside. Oregon will retain possession on the chase. 22, Benton Sowers bringing it in from behind. Matt Johnson sitting out there on the wing looking for the ball. Passes it up top to number 9. Kevin Percier working it around now to White. Back to White. Takes a step upfield. Rip up top. Step upfield by Matt Johnson with the shot. Chased by Benton Sowers there. Evan Merritt now with the ball. Back behind to Johnson. Johnson's going to play a little bit two-man game there below. Looking for a feed here. Good cut by Merritt there. Back up top to White. White over to Perciviet. Back to White. Trying to separate the defense out here. Back down below to Johnson. Johnson, 30, just above 37. All right, now we're at 30 seconds. Got a little confused on the clock there. Seawolves looking to clear here. One last opportunity before we head into halftime. 20 seconds left now. All right, and a timeout by Coach Carl here with 9 seconds left. Trying to draw something up here before the end of the half. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Kaz, you like lacrosse?
Hell yeah.
Well, I love lacrosse. That's why you should keep it here on LaxTV. Check out our new show called Bull Dodge.
And check us out on Twitter at @bull_dodge.
See you over there.
Our newest sponsor is SportsBoard, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
And we're back, just over 9 seconds left here in Eugene. Sonoma with coming off the timeout, trying to draw something up here to try and get one more opportunity to take him into the locker room, cut this lead to 1. Drawn upside, number 4, the shot. Blaine Sando had a good look at it there, but just could not capitalize. Gonna head into halftime. We'll be back shortly. Don't forget to watch the Bull Dodge episode 7 in its entirety during halftime. We'll be back.
Power Rankings Factory, where dreams aren't made, but power rankings are.
Well, dreams are also made too.
Well, not sure about that, but here we are. So we're going to reveal our top 10 of this week. Let's get right into it. Sonoma State entered our top 10. They had a nice upset victory over the Cal Bears last week. You know, they have a tough weekend ahead of them. They travel to Oregon, play Oregon and Oregon State, and then follow up with the Texas Tuesday game. So it should be nice to see how the Seawolves do this week.
Yeah, and then we have Michigan State at number 9. Are these guys ever going to play a game? I don't understand.
I'm not sure. They have 2 games getting canceled already. Not sure what's going on in East Lansing.
Yeah, and we also have UCSB at number 8. You know, they lost to CSU in overtime. They looked good in that game. They just kind of blew it in the fourth quarter in overtime.
Yeah, and jumping up to number 5, we have the Chapman Panthers. You know, it was nice for Chapman to finally show up at some point this year. Dallas Harley's been working hard down there, making sure his boys come out and play well. And they stole one on the road against Arizona State.
Yeah, we also moved Stanford up to number 2. You know, Stanford's been the surprise team of the year, and so far, you know, they beat the elite teams, and they're 6-0.
Yeah, and CSU rounds out our top 10 at number 1. You know, they squeaked by UCSB in overtime. Not very impressive, but you know, as they continue to start playing better and better competition, I'm sure that they'll up their ante.
Yeah, a win is a win for the Rams.
All right, well, that was our power rankings. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I'm Ryan Heydrich.
And I'm Kazimir Moravsky.
We'll see you next week in the factory.
We'll smell ya.
Our newest sponsor is SportsBoard, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
Hi, and welcome back to Bull Dodge. I'm Ryan Heydrich, alongside my good friend as always here, Kazimir Moravsky. Today we're presented by Mad Lax California. Make sure to check them out at their website at www.madlax.com/California. Well, it sure was a great weekend of lacrosse this weekend, and our mailbag is full, so let's get right to it. Our first question comes from Ben in New Hampshire. He says, wow, what a great weekend for MCLA action. What were you guys' thoughts?
You know, it was quite a weekend for MCLA lacrosse. You know, there was, especially for the teams at the top, you know, the usual suspects at the top of the poll. You know, there are 3 games between the top 10, and all 3 of them went into overtime. The most compelling for me was defending national champion Colorado State taking on UCSB. It was a really, really close game. CSU came out on top 11-10, but they came out really slow in the first 3 quarters. It was their first real test of the season with the Gauchos, and CSU came out slow, but they looked to Austin Fisher, who helped CSU come back in the 4th quarter, scored 6 goals, and Austin Fisher also netted the overtime winner. So CSU is a team to be reckoned with. With that 7, they scored 7 straight goals in that 4th quarter and overtime. So
yeah, it was a great weekend of lacrosse and a great kind of preview of what Greenville could be like. Another game that went into overtime that I was really interested in following was the Arizona State game and the Chapman Panthers. Chapman came out on top in this one. It kind of surprised a few folks. They had been a team that's kind of been wavering around, but they came out and took care of business on the road in Arizona. AJ Rafter netted that overtime winner, and Timmy Andrews had led all scores with three points on 3 assists. So when he can get going from X and really create offense, it's really what Chapman thrives off of. And I was also impressed with Warren Nielsen, who played a great game in between the pipes for them. He had 13 saves. Chapman improves to 4-2 on the year after they defeated UNLV on Sunday following their win against the Sun Devils.
Yeah, another big game in MCLA action was Colorado and Oregon. Boulder overcame a 5-3 halftime deficit, and they really rode their face-off midi, who he dominated in the second half and helped Colorado come back and win that game in overtime 7-6.
Yeah, and Georgia Tech also had a big win this weekend. They knocked off number 10 Pittsburgh. They really relied on Michael Stapleton, who had 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points to lead all scorers. Pittsburgh had an interesting weekend. They played 3 games last weekend, 2 games on Saturday, and you have to wonder if they just ran out of legs against Georgia Tech.
Yeah, our next mailbag question comes from John in Oregon. He says, it's another great weekend in the MCLA this coming weekend. Who do you guys have winning the big games?
Well, the MCLA is a lot like hometown buffet. Every time you go there, there's a ton of games, ton of options. You can eat your cornbread, your mashed potatoes, or you can just go straight to the dessert aisle like I like to. But this weekend I'll be following Virginia Tech. They are traveling to Colorado for their spring break. They play both Colorado and Colorado State, as well as Simon Fraser on Tuesday. So it's a tough weekend for them, but I think it's an important weekend for them. They need to make a statement, and we'll learn a lot about Virginia Tech this weekend. Kind of see how good they are, how close they can hang in there. But I think it's going to be a tough game, a tough weekend for them. I do see them dropping both games to the Colorado schools, but they end their trip nicely, I think, with a win over Simon Fraser.
Yeah, and last week we talked about how the next stretch of games for Cal Poly is really crucial for them. They've kind of struggled early in the season, and it starts on Saturday with Chapman. They have a big game against the Panthers. Chapman's on a 3-game winning streak, and they're riding high after that ASU win that you just mentioned. And I look for middies for the duo of midi AJ Rafter as well as attackman Timmy Andrews to lead Chapman over Cal Poly.
Yeah, so our next mailbag question comes from Laura in California. She asks, what are you guys' thoughts about the new MCLA Division I poll? And my first thought at first glance was there was actually a lot of movement this week, so it was nice to see that teams change based on their performance. I was still a little confused on how Arizona State got one first place vote. They actually ended up number 5 in the poll. So I'm not sure who voted for them number 1. That's a surprising vote considering they lost to Chapman, as well as the Colorado State, BYU. They're at the top 2. So I was impressed to see teams move around. I'm excited for it, and I think it might be great for the poll. Keep going, actually reflect on people's performance this year.
Yeah, going off that, I'm really surprised by Stanford not going up to number 2. BYU is sitting at number 2, and I think they're sitting at number 2 just because of their name. They really haven't beat anyone this year. They're undefeated, but they really haven't played anyone like Stanford has. Stanford's beat Oregon, they beat Santa Barbara, and they beat the elite teams so far this year, and they're 6-0. So I would vote if I was a voter, I would vote for Stanford, either number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, and another big week of lacrosse coming up, so I'm sure the poll will look different next week. But meanwhile, check out our show, Power Rankings, where we'll reveal our top 10. It's a little different than the MCLA top 10, so you definitely want to check that out. And our next question comes from Max in Maryland. He says, Maryland continued its dominance over NCAA opponents this past weekend. Do you think the Terps can win it all? You know, do you know the Terps haven't won a national championship since 1975? It's pretty wild for a program that's so storied and so prestigious. But, you know, this year I think might be the time for them to break through. They've made back-to-back trips to the national championship game, coming up short in both of those contests. And, you know, with the way Mike Chanichuk's playing right now, I think he can carry them all the way to the national championship game and push them over the edge this year. He's playing unbelievable. He's dodging all over the place, and just every time he shoots, it seems to find the back of the net.
Yeah, you know, the Terps have the talent to win a national championship, but, you know, I think there are just too many good teams in Division I right now. You know, and I have to look at, the Princeton Tigers with Tom Schreiber. You know, I think he's the best midi in the game in NCAA Division I right now. And, you know, with the weapons around him, it's kind of scary how good that offense could be. And, you know, Princeton kind of had, during the offseason, during the fall, they were focusing on their goalie play. They kind of didn't know who was going to start in between the pipes. And against Hopkins, I think Matt O'Connor really solidified his position between the pipes. He played really well, and they only let Hopkins score 4 in the second half. So I look at Princeton as a team that can surprise a bunch of people and take it all this year.
All right, and our next question comes from Peter in Pennsylvania. He says, how good do you think Chestnut Hill is after their statement win over Dominican? You know, I was actually really impressed with Chestnut Hill. They're top tier of the NCAA Division II, and, you know, if you want to check out the replay of the game, you can find it on LaxTV. They were impressive in all aspects of the game. You know, their offense was firing on all cylinders, their defense was rock solid, and their goalie play between the pipes was extremely impressive.
Yeah, you know, I agree. Chestnut Hill is a very dominant Division II program. And they proved that against Dominican, and they showed to Division II that they're a force to be reckoned with. You know, they flat out dominated the Penguins, and at one point in the third quarter, they're up 15-5. And you know, the final score doesn't really indicate how much they dominated. With big attackman Craig Owen, who had 6 goals and an assist, midi Shane Morlock, and Michael Duddy. You know, it's really, their offense really flexes muscles against the Penguins. You know, and they kind of showed that big 16-3 loss to Lemoyne earlier this year was a result of a bad day.
Yeah, and the Griffins picked up some votes in the NCAA poll. You know, that poll's only the top 15, so they're out of that right now, but they did pick up some more votes following the win. So I think the coaches around the nation and the voters really appreciated that win.
Yeah, and our next mailbag question comes from Steve in Alabama. He says, I love your power rankings for the MCLA. What about NCAA Division I?
All right, well, we can do this. We'll reveal our top 5 here. At number 1, we have Maryland. You know, I talked about them earlier. I think that they're the most balanced team in the nation. Their offense is extremely explosive, and their defense is rock solid. And I don't think that it gets much better than the Maryland Terps.
Yeah, and at number 2, we have Cornell. I think that the return of Rob Pennell has really skyrocketed the Big Red back to a national championship contenders.
Yeah, and at number 3, we have Notre Dame. You know, they have wins over Duke, Penn State, and North Carolina this year. And with John Kipp and Cage, anything can happen.
And number 4, the team that I just talked about, Princeton. I think all you have to say is Tom Schreiber, and that's really all. Yeah, and
at number 5, rounding out our top 5, we have Loyola. You know, I think with Mike Sawyer on offense, anything is possible. They can put up 100 goals if they let him get his hands free. And so I think there would be a dangerous team come tournament time.
Yeah, and that's all the time that we have for today. I'm Kazimir Moravsky.
And I'm Ryan Heydrich.
See you later.
And welcome back to LaxTV, changing the way you follow lacrosse. It started out a little bit late here back in sunny Eugene. Off the face-off, we had Oregon getting possession, but we have a player down on the Sonoma side. Looks to be number 2, one of their defensemen, Thomas Lynch. Not sure what happened to him, but the trainers and the assistant coaches are out there looking at him. He's back up on his feet. Pardon me, it was actually number 3, Anthony Carvuto. He's walking off under his own power, so he looks to be all right. Fans giving him a hand as he comes off. Subbing in for him will be Austin Johnson, who's been playing on their man-down unit. All right, and Sonoma takes possession. Working around behind now. Number 4, Blaine Sando over there working it up top now. Number 19, Ryan Hedrick, senior captain. 15, Brad Bruchetto walks it around, now behind at X. Opportunity here to push it as an Oregon player falls down. Nice look across field, number 22. Shot by number 22, Connor Keenley, that went right into the face mask of one of the Oregon defenders. Great save, he's at 1,000% for the day. Keeney steps in with another shot, chased by number 4, Blaine Sando. Sonoma will keep possession. Sando working behind. Pushing it topside, good look to number 5. Kyle Riddle with the shot there, but a good save by number 33, Steven Oppenheimer. Ooh, in the face there. Looks like the ref agrees. Delayed penalty here coming after a stick to the face of number 9 for Oregon. Kevin perceived it there. Kevin runs off. Working the ball now down below. Number 26, Michael Weller working behind the cage. Taylor White able to retain possession even though he had good pressure from Sonoma there. Steps into a shot. Rebound. Number 26 with another shot. Another rebound. Sonoma picks it up and the penalty will happen. 2 chances, one on the doorstep there for Oregon. Just could not capitalize on it, but they will go uppers here in a moment. Looks like it's going to be a slash penalty for number 22 on Sonoma, Connor Keenley. Opportunity for Sonoma here to clear the ball after the ball rolls out of bounds. Keeper Dillon starts walking it up. Passes it to Austin Johnson. Austin steps across. Good pressure by the Oregon D. Oregon almost clears it. Aaron pass there by Sonoma after they pick it up. Matt Semmett clears. Gets the ball now down below. 21, Ryan O'Rourke. Ryan passes it off to Matt Johnson. Back to O'Rourke. They're going to sit and wait for their subs to come in to set up the offense. Up top to Taylor White. Penalty is released from Sonoma. We are even strength with the man coming in. Oregon working it around now. To sit back to even strength. Up top with Taylor White now. Kevin Persevier back to White. White works it down below. Matt Johnson looking to dump, playing 2-man game behind. White back up top. Johnson working on a shorty here. Close to a penalty. Good solid defense by number 23 for the Seawolves there. Sean Abel playing great short stick midfield defense today. And the rip from the outside by number 18 for the Seawolves. Blake Olson from outside. Good shot with the goal. Here we are with 11 minutes left. Score now cut to 1 goal deficit. We go with the replay. Good look up top. Then just really steps in and gets a good rip. Still no possession off the face-off here. A little bit of chippiness on the sidelines, and we get a penalty. It's to be an illegal body check. Looks like Sonoma has opportunity now to expand. I'm sorry, that last goal was by Evan Merritt for Oregon on that last Oregon Duck goal, making the score 4-1. Sonoma looking to close the gap now. Sonoma open on the wing. Good dodge by number 15 for Sonoma. Brad Buchessa steps upfield with the shot. Sonoma with the chase will retain possession. Looks outside. 19 steps up the field. Score right between the legs for Sonoma. Goal by senior midfielder Ryan Hedrick. Right between the legs of Steven Oppenheimer. That goal will cut the score 4-2. Here we go with the replay here. Just takes a nice step around the defender and upfield right through the goalie's 5-hole. Still no possession on the face-off. Ground ball scrum picked up cleanly by number 22, Connor Keenley. Keenley gets a touch in the box and looks to settle it as Sonoma subs come in now. Just above 9.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Deficit now at 2 after that last goal for the Seawolves by the senior captain. Working it up top now. Ashton Ward working on the Oregon short stick midfielder. Good defense by Trey Norris there. Ryan Hedrick takes it all the way around, dumps it off. Sonoma fighting to retain possession here. Matthew Gillen flips it right to an Oregon defender, but it looks like we're going to have a push. Ball's going to stay with Sonoma after the push on the Ducks. Good feed right to the inside. Quick stick by number 5, Kyle Riddle. Shot misses just wide. Sonoma retains possession. Good check by number 2 on the Oregon defense there. Get the ball away. Riddle out there fighting for the ball. Good pressure by Trey Norris over there, as well as number 15 for the Ducks. Ben Smoot out there. Looks like ball's going to go Oregon's way. Norris passed the ball to the goalie. Passed it up. No coast to coast today. This time at least for Steven Oppenheimer. Oregon looks to set up now. Subs coming in. Matt Johnson now working behind. Pass up to Jackson Burke. Burke working it now up top. Michael Weller over here on the side now. Back up to Burke. Burke looking to set up his dodge. Pushing the pressure, steps up, shot just wide to the right. Chased by Oregon there, by Michael Weller behind the cage. Johnson now working it around. Johnson looking for the open feed over to Weller. Up top now to Burke again. Burke's going to set up another dodge. Burke draws and dumps. Could not be corralled by Ryan O'Rourke. Rourke gets it back though. Skip pass over to Johnson. Shot by Johnson. Close chase there. Looks like Sonoma just managed to beat out Ducks there to get the shot possession. Over to the keeper. Good check down by number 24 on the Ducks defense to get the ball dropped. Another good check by number 13 on the Ducks. Very physical defense over on the far sideline now. Somehow number 14 for the Seawolves, Brian Ponzi, manages to retain possession. Number 4. Number 15 with the shot and rip. Brad Bochessa after the hard work behind the cage by number 4 for the Seawolves. Blaine Sando manages to get him the flip as he's knocked down on the crease. As I said, look at this replay. Acrobatic pass to him and then just an absolute rip from up top by Brad Bochessa. Freshman midfielder. Good play by both of the Seawolves' top point runners there. As I said, Brad with just over 2 and Blaine with just over 3. Good move there on the face-off to allow Sonoma to pick it up cleanly. 22 Connor Keenly picks it up. Passes it off to Sando down there. Sonoma looking to set up now that all their subs are in. Back to Keenly. Up top to Wesley Koenig. Ryan Hedrick roll into the cage. Looking for the open man. Keenly cannot corral it. Back to Koenig up top now. Just under 5.5 minutes now to go in the third quarter. Deficit now cut to 1. The Seawolves have really picked up their intensity on offense here. Keenly up top now. Koenig to set the pick. Good defense by number 24 of the Ducks. That's Mark Seaton for the Ducks at long pole. Acrobatic back underhand shot for the Seawolves by Ryan Hedrick. Good riding pressure now by number 5, Kyle Riddle. Able to help retain the ball. Back to Riddle now. No one on him, looks to pass. Up top, steps in. Pass up to Brad Bochessa there. Good rip by him. Sonoma retains possession. Looks quickly to Connor Keenly. Shot save. Keenly with the shot there. Another save by Steven Oppenheimer. Dylan Moncrief now with the clear. Passes number 5, White. White with the rip. Save by Fannin. Good shot by White. Keenly clears there. Sonoma calls yellow to get their subs in. Sonoma now taking their time to set it up. Brad Bochessa and Koenig up top here, Wesley Koenig. Nine Michael Tomita. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's game. Sonoma State will be up here in Oregon again in Corvallis this time, playing the Beavers. Great goal there by Sonoma as we were talking about the game tomorrow. As I said, Noma really stepping up their intensity now. We are all tied up with just over 3 minutes to go. Momentum really favoring the Seawolves right now as they've been on a run to tie this game up. Good clean face-off. Shovel pass by number 35 up to number 14 for the Seawolves. Brian Ponzi loses the ball. Good pressure by Ponzi there to knock the ball loose. Number 5 with good pressure there. Kyle Riddle out there with the ride, keeping pressure on Oregon, not letting anything come easy today. Very good defensive pressure by both teams. Number 9 from the Ducks. Pass it up, number 9 with the ball now. Kevin Proseviat. Working the ball over to Johnson now. Up to White. Good pressure by Sonoma's defense here by Anthony Caruto. Back in the game after being injured. Oregon looking to set up its dodge now. Trey Norris loses the ball there. Norris looking to feed now. Behind to Johnson. Johnson rolls. Shoots. Bounced off a couple of the Sonoma defenders there, but inevitably a save. Sonoma comes up with the ball here looking to clear. Tough passing catch, but 21 for Sonoma, able to come up with it and corral the pass. Sam Willen. Good look to the middle here now. Carvuto now stepping over the line, looking for a shorty to help him out. Gets it over to number 5, Kyle Riddle. Riddle's going to push it up the side, take it to X to calm the ball, get the offensive subs in. Riddle just killing time as they get their subs in. Good hard defense by Ben Smoot, number 15 for Oregon. Good clearing look by number 2 for Oregon there. We have 1 minute remaining now in the third quarter. All tied up here in beautiful sunny Eugene, Oregon. Number 5, White up top now. Dumps it down to number 26. White up top again to Jackson Burke down the sideline now. Working it back at X. Johnson behind, looking for speed. Looks like Johnson tried to feed to Benton Sowers there. Just missed the feed. Number 11 picks it up. Jackson Burke right here in front of the far sideline. 10 seconds left. Need a shot here. Johnson looking to feed. 5 seconds. Johnson working, looking for his opportunity. It looks like Oregon will hold to end the third quarter. We are all tied up at the end of the third here, 4-4. We will be right back.
Our newest sponsor is SportsBoard, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
Kaz, you like lacrosse?
Hell yeah.
Well, I love lacrosse. That's why you should keep it here on LaxTV. Check out our new show called Bull Dodge.
And check us out on Twitter at @bull_dodge.
See you over there.
And we'll take a look here at our Division I game between Sonoma State and the University of Oregon. Both ranked teams. It's a great game so far, tied 4-4. All right, as far as the schedule for Sonoma, they're very early in their season, but a couple tough games up here, Oregon being one of them. Tomorrow they'll play Oregon State. Texas, a very tough team. Texas was very interested in playing them again this year. It was a tough game last year against them. Other big names on that schedule New Hampshire and Richmond, always tough to play out east against those teams. Virginia Tech, a very good team. Chico State as well as UC Davis. Stanford, a game that they lost earlier, or Stanford, a tough team that actually beat the Ducks earlier this year. Cal Poly, always a tough team, and UC Santa Barbara, always a team in the playoffs for the MCLA. Looking at the Ducks real quick, they're about halfway through their season. A lot of big wins as far as Chapman and Simon Fraser. Tough loss to Colorado, but a couple games against tough teams like BYU and California to end their season. They still have a lot of work to do, but they're on a good start right now. So we get set here to start the fourth quarter. 4-4, both teams energized. Been a very physical game so far. Good play by both teams, excellent goalkeeping play. Possession by Sonoma here. Allison for Sonoma looking to get the ball to a shorty. Number 6, Nicholas Scaramella. Good check by Oregon there. Good check by Shane O'Rourke to knock the ball out of Sonoma's hands. Maintain possession for Oregon now. O'Rourke over to his keeper, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer walks it up. Just looking for Johnson there. Michael Weller able to come up with it. Weller along the far sideline now. Hard defensive pressure by number 27 there, Austin Johnson for the Seawolves, throwing real big lumber checks on him. Number 9 wide open as he cuts. Big hit on number 9, Kevin Perseviat there. Perseviat just taking a beating, able to hold on to the ball though. Johnson behind, looking for the feed, picked off by number 34, but there is a flag down on the field, delayed penalty for those big checks being thrown against Perseviat. Looks to be another illegal body check for Sonoma on number 34. That would be Garrett Miller. A lot of illegal body checks flying around today. As I said, a very physical game on both ends by the defenses. Sonoma and their man down here. Oregon trying to work it to create some opportunities. Dumps to Johnson on the outside. Johnson with an absolute rip from outside to the top right corner. Cannot set it up much better than that. I believe the assist was from number 21, Ryan O'Rourke. Just over 13 minutes now. Score's now 5-4 in favor of Oregon. There's the replay looking at there. Johnson just really steps in and fires that one. Top right side. Goalie just had no time to react. Oregon really needed that goal to get momentum back in their favor there after Sonoma put a couple straight on the board. Oregon picks it up, number 21, Ryan O'Rourke, settles his offense. Subs come on. Jackson Burke up top with it now. Burke, one of their Dodgers. Burke up top now. Passes it down below to Weller. Weller sweeping back at X, trying to play the two-man game with Johnson down there. Johnson now looking to feed. Johnson working up. Sees number 21. Number 21, Brian O'Rourke with the goal there after the nice feed from Johnson. solid contributing efforts today from the Oregon midfield lines. Here's a look at it. Johnson just with the excellent feed, excellent cut by the midfielder. Stick side, just hip side, and it was just a great goal. 2 quick goals here now by Oregon. And only a couple minutes here into the fourth quarter. Face-off still not won. Sonoma picks it up. Number 19 pushing it with the shot. Ryan Heydrich with the shot there. Big shot by Oregon. Good clear by Oregon. Smoot with the shot after the feed from number 22, Benton Sowers, trying to help the defenseman get a goal there. Just was not to be. Number 16 now on the field, Josh Lucero. For Blaine Sando now, back working with the ball. Tough situation there. Sando passing it to number 22, Connor Keenley on the sideline, pushed out. Fast break by number 26, Weller with the run and gun. Another goal for Oregon here in the fourth quarter. 3 goals, and we haven't even ticked off 4 minutes into this fourth quarter. 7-4 now is our deficit. So you can see here, Weller with the great grab on the run, just really stepping into that shot and ripping it right by the goalie. We have a timeout for Sonoma. We'll be right back.
Our newest sponsor is Sports Board, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Harkins, and I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Florida State University, and you're watching this game on LaxTV.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
And we're back. A little bit of a break there. A quick, fast break. Another goal by Weller. Scoops it up and just dumps it in the cage after no possession off the face-off. One of the attackmen for Oregon just kind of swung it back over his shoulder. Weller able to get up there and just dump it into the goal. Weller out of San Diego went to Patrick Henry High School, having a big day, especially here in this fourth quarter. Sonoma picks up the faceoff, but number 24 for Oregon with the trail check, Mark Seaton. Great check to force the out of bounds, get the ball back for his team. Oregon looking to clear here. Good clear by Oregon. To White now. White up top with Burke. White working. Holding the ball, wait for his long pole to cross back over to the other side. Weller down below now. Looks like we have a flag down over on the bench side. Nice shot by Kevin Proseviat there. Looks to be an offsides on Sonoma. Pardon me, gold. Gold is the call. Oregon was offsides. Looks to be some conversations here with the officials and the Sonoma bench trying to figure this call out. Officials discussing it with both coaches here. The officials will confer on the call. 10.5 here left in the fourth quarter. 4-8 in favor of the Ducks. Home field with a good crowd out here on the sunny day. Also a lot of Sonoma State fans up here. Made the trip up. So it looks like it was on the Ducks, meaning Sonoma will get the ball. Brad Bochessa now with the ball outside. Looking to dodge. Does, gets top side. Working on the sweep. Flips it back to Connor Keeley. Keenly over on the right side now. Bochessa working it around now. Gillen and Bochessa down below. Bochessa tries to dump it into the middle. No go. Keenly picks it up though on the far side. Fancy low backward shot by number 5 there. Kyle Riddle. Getting some acrobatics in here. Gillen picks it up, senior attackman, captain for the Seawolves. Bochessa drives, dumps into the middle to a wide open Kyle Riddle right on the crease, right on the goalie's doorstep. Great look and great feed. Just about 9.5 left now. Gonna take a look at a replay here. Great dodge here, as you can see. Gets around top side on him and just finds a wide open Riddle on the crease after that slide. And we're back 9:30. Sonoma picks it up, flips it to Keenly. Keenly holding to settle his offense here. Jumps off the field. Ashton Ward now working it around, carrying the ball down below to X. Looks like they're going to play a little bit of a two-man game behind here. Up top to number 4, Blaine Sando, or to number 30, Wesley Koenig. Koenig now taking it back. Seawolves really trying to get this two-man game behind the cage working. Koenig draws and dumps. Ward able to recover. Get the ball back for the Seawolves here. Ward and Gillen now behind. Gillen sets the pick. Ward, not a great pass. Dribbler up to the middle. Still no possession. Diving play. Diving play by Oregon there. Sonoma trying to clear it back over. Fannin able to make a good pass, one of his long pulls to get it back up. Now to Hedrick. Hedrick carries it down to settle it. Again, Sonoma looking to create that two-man game. Shot by Gillen there. Good shot after the roll. Hedrick now with the ball back there. Working with Gillen, two captains. Pass up top to Blaine Sando. Over to Ashton Ward. Ward working. Slide comes. Tried the skip pass. Overthrew his man. Koenig chasing. Oregon able to pick it up. Good pressure by Koenig out there. Ball's out. Ball's going to stay with Sonoma. Oregon bench does not agree with the call. Call is actually flipped. Oregon gets to keep the ball, looking for a wide open Johnson there. Johnson switches hands. Dumps was looking for a great setup there to Benton Sewers on the doorstep. Not able to complete the pass and catch. Sonoma now with the opportunity to clear. Fan with the ball. Looks back to his long pole. Brad Bochessa in the middle, pushing the pressure. Ripped by number 5, Kyle Riddle on that one, after the pressure was brought by Bochessa there. Keenly now with the sweep, looking for options. Nobody open, so he pulls it back out. Over to Josh Lucerno there. Lucero takes it behind. Looks for the draw and dump. Barely makes it. Barely makes it, and Kyle Riddle able to scoop up the bad pass and dump it in for a shot. Riddle, another one of those senior attackmen that is just making plays with whatever he's got. Another look at it here. Able to pull it up, and even with the pass, with the bounce pass, Riddle able to scoop it up, take one step upfield around his defender and put it in the back of the net. And we'll be right back after this commercial.
Dave Wakefield.
Clarkson with Davenport University Panthers, and you're watching LaxTV.
Our newest sponsor is SportsBoard, creators of the iPad and iPhone-based player assessment solutions that are used for recruiting, season, and camp activities. SportsBoard's revolutionary paperless system is used by over 60 men's and women's college programs, is being adopted by club and high school teams. For more information, go to sportsboard-win.com.
All right, and we're back after that timeout. So a little bit of a tighter score now. Sonoma trying to pick up some momentum. 8-6 with just over 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Number 26 for Sonoma picks it up. Mason Guild. Guild able to get it to Keenly. Gets a touch in the box. Sonoma now with fresh legs in. Hedrick driving, sweeping across the entire field, turns, switch left hand, shot just outside. Barely missed that top corner. Sando to bring it in behind now. Again, setting the pick. Sando looking to flip. Great pressure by Oregon. Oregon able to come up with it now after the call from the officials. Smooth run it up. Good hands by defense here. Riddle able to scoop it back. Sando going after it. We got a push from behind on number 15, Ben Smoot there. Good job by Blaine Sando there to get in front of the ball and take the push. Michael Tomita now over on the side. Michael brings it behind. Still trying to work that two-man game with Gillen from behind. Gillen gets the pass, turns, rolls, able to dislodge the ball from Gillen. Goalie picks it up, good pass. White clearing the ball, able to get a touch and settle the offense. Good clear for Oregon by White. White to Proceviat now. Proceviat setting up a dodge apparently. Good defense by the Seawolves here. Solid by defense. Weller has had a huge fourth quarter. Back to Proceviat. Proceviat looking to set up the dodge. Passes over to Weller. Weller to Johnson. Back over to Weller on the side. Back to Proceviat. Proceviat able to get by him. Steps into a shot. Saved by Fannin. Great outlet pass. Nice moves by Sonoma up the sidelines. But it looks like we have a turnover. Actually, we have a timeout just before the ball is dislodged by Oregon from the Sonoma player. Coach Carl able to call a timeout. We will be right back.
Harris makes 2-3 moves, scores! Here come the Ducks. San Jose finds the back of the net. Bryant inside to Yealy. This is going to be a goal for Yealy. Bojano into the middle to cross. Bounce. Score! Sean Beer sends it up top. Left-handed shot by Vasilevsky.
All right, and we're back to the action. Sonoma's going to have the ball outside in the alley. It was a solid game up until halftime, tied. Oregon went on a run here in the fourth quarter. Sonoma looking to come back. Tomorrow's game, Sonoma will be playing again against Oregon State, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's a great, another Division I matchup for the Seawolves as they're out here up in the Pacific Northwest. You can check it out here on LaxTV. Great defense by Oregon, but it looks like we're going to have a penalty on number 9. Kevin Proceviat with the penalty here, forcing the errant pass. And it looks like the Ducks will go man down as a result. Great pressure by the Oregon defense there to get on those passing lanes. Ball still up. Bochessa able to pull it out. Extra pass. Sandos steps into it after the feed from Kyle Riddle, not able to capitalize. Sonoma retains possession. Gillen working behind. Rip from number 19, Ryan Hedrick. Oppenheimer able to corral it with a chest save. Looking to clear now. Appears we're back to even strength as well. So Oregon serves and successfully kills the penalty. White drive, shoots, save by Fannin. We are just under 2 minutes now. Good chase by Oregon. Johnson picks it up out of bounds. Pressure defense being played on White out here. Looks like they're trying to lock him off. Johnson looking for a feed. Low pass to number 22, Benton Sowers, not able to corral the pass from Johnson. Sonoma able to clear it. Koenig now with the ball. Wesley pushing it around. Taking it behind the X to Gillen. Looks like they're going to try and set up the two-man game here again. Hedrick takes the pick from Keenley. Hedrick rolling. Shot, fire, just outside to the right. Gillen with the chase there. Gillen rolling. Steps up, able to retain the ball. Looking for a feed. It's not able to get one right over Sando's head. Not sure if that was to Sando or if that was to Riddle. Either way, there's a battle for the ground ball right at the midline. Sonoma able to come up with it with a quick pass across the field. Quick dump across the field to Keenley. Keenley's down. Looks like we have an injury timeout. Connor Keenley is down on the ground. Not really sure what happened. He dumped the ball off and just went down really quickly. He's trying to walk it off. Looks like he's going to be okay. Not exactly sure what happened there. Keenley running off under his own power now. Just over 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter now. Sonoma really needs to ratchet up the intensity here if they want any chance of tying this up before we're done here. All right, once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Epic Lacrosse. Epic Lacrosse delivers the finest manufactured lacrosse equipment designed to increase playability and maximize performance by using world-class materials and techniques. Developed in collaboration with True Temper Sports, Epic shafts are made from the highest grade materials available. They have tested and retested each design to ensure durability, playability, and performance are optimized. Their goal is simple, to give every player the opportunity to reach their true potential. Live, play, be. There we go. We have Oregon now trying to clear. Ticking down to the final seconds of the game. Oregon does. And there we have it. Great game between two top 25 teams here, but Oregon comes away with the win on this sunny day on their home field. Fantastic game by both teams. You know, one of the things that I noticed was Weller for the Oregon Ducks really stepped up his game in the fourth quarter, really was able to put the Ducks ahead for good. Really, it was a close game in the first half, all the way up until halftime where we went in tied, and then Oregon just ran away with it. Great intensity by both teams, though. Defensively, really good battle, good slides, but at the end of the day, the Oregon intensity on defense and the job of their goalkeeper, Steven Oppenheimer, won the game for them. Great play also by the attack for Oregon. Their juniors and seniors able to corral the ball and do a good job. Really good job with the two-man game as well for Sonoma State. Gillen and Hedrick working behind. Good game for Sando, Cochessa as well. All right, as we look to tomorrow, Sonoma State against Oregon State, 1 p.m. Also coming up next week, Chico versus Oregon State. After that, Oregon versus Idaho. After that, Portland versus Western State. And a great game on the 20th, Oregon versus Oregon State, Lacrosse's version of the Civil War. Check it out on www.laxxtv for more info. Thank you so much for being here with us today on this sunny day in Eugene. Have a good one.